Hello and welcome everybody. Today we're going to have a discussion about a change of plan. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, change of plan. Many times in the word we read about, for instance, Jonah that changed his mind. He didn't go to Nineveh, and at the end of the day he was swallowed by the big fish, and at the end of the day he did go to Nineveh. If we just think about Paul when he was on his journey and he got shipwrecked, that's a change of plan. Many times we have our own plans and it doesn't work out. Sometimes we've got plans that the Lord has given us, but the circumstances don't always work out. So there's a lot of variables. One of the variables is our own free will, but also other people's own free will. It was not Paul's decision in the end to go on the ship at that time, but the captain decided it is safe to go. Even if Paul advised him it will not be wise, they'll be shipwrecked. You see, so many times in life our plans change. What do we do? Now, one thing is a definite, is that we need to be saved. All else is variables. If we are saved, we are connected to the Lord. It is His will above our own will. And even if circumstances don't work out as planned, we just keep on trusting the Lord. We focus on the Lord. The Lord is able to do anything. And because He's able to do anything, even if there's time lost, it is not really lost. The Lord can restore our calling. He can restore anything that needs to be restored. Well, sometimes there may be a loss of life, loss of work, loss of income. There's a lot of things that we don't actually want, and that can bring tremendous delay and frustration in our own life, sadness in our own life. But at the end of the day, if you are connected to the Lord, this world does not become your primary focus. And that's where a lot of people, and even I, sometimes get frustrated because I make plans and it doesn't work out, or I go according to the plans that the Lord has given to me and it doesn't always work out initially. In the end it does. And therefore, keep on trusting the Lord. Keep on putting your faith in the hands of the Lord. Like Paul said, for me to live is Christ and to die is gain. But it was more expedient for him to be alive, because at the end of the day, even though he was cast in prison, he did wrote most of the New Testament. And because of that, we have a big New Testament that we can learn from. You see, if the plans did not change, we can even argue and ask, would Paul have written all those letters and had all of that time to make the disciples because he was under house arrest and in prison? Maybe not. Sometimes we are so busy with the things of the Lord that we are actually not busy with what the Lord wants us to do. We are busy with ministry, but not always busy with what the Lord has planned for our lives. So we think we are working, but we can work in the wrong direction. So focus on what the Lord wants. Focus on being saved, and the rest will follow. Whatever follows, we just stick to the Lord, and we make sure that our final destination is the correct destination. Father, I pray that our final destination will be with you, to spend intimate, endless time with you. I pray, Father, that the time that we have here on earth, even though it's limited, that we can do and fulfill the calling that you have called us to fulfill. Help us not to be entangled with the things of the church rather than the instructions that you have given us. Help us to focus primarily on your will for our lives. But even if all else fail, Lord, I pray that we'll be saved, that we'll have a relationship with you, and that we'll be able to spend eternity with you. I thank you for your tremendous love and your mercy. I thank you for that in the name of Yeshua. Be blessed.